the 4th episode. I'm streaming live. The game you guys have chosen this time is Castlevania: The Adventure for the original Game Boy system. So get ready for some plodding, slow black and white action. But first, a little surprise for you. I have a theme song now. So here it goes. Check it out. But you didn't see that coming. Well, the reason I'm struggling to get my words out is because I was excited to introduce that, and I'm also excited to introduce something else my brother made for me, which is a Twitch overlay. He's much better at this Twitch thing than I am, so he created this fancy overlays. So we'll give that a shot here. It's a MST theme, which I'm fond of. We'll see how it works. If there's anything glitchy or doesn't look right about it, you can blame him or send me some tips on how to improve it. Alright, enough stalling, let's get on with this game. Castlevania: The Adventure for Game Boy. This is the first Castlevania game for Game Boy, and just the way this game plays, it feels like it's one of the first Game Boy games, period. If you compare this to some of the later games that came out for the system, you can see that it's just a huge gap in what they learned to do with the hardware. I played through this a little bit, just scouting it out, and never seemed to be more than like 2 or 3 sprites or enemies on screen at the time, and it's just kind of choppy. The scrolling is kind of choppy. The controls are kind of cumbersome, I guess. So I don't know. It's just a little slow. Eyeballs, they get me every time for some reason. So I think that makes me invulnerable, but doesn't actually kill anything that I touch. So it's only a little bit useful. Oh, the dreaded birds, the scourge of every retro game player. It's like Ninja Gaiden. Oh, any game with birds in it, really. You're in for some trouble. So you're actually, when you get hit here, you see there's like a life gauge at the bottom, but you also, whatever weapon you've upgraded to, it'll drop down to the previous level. There's like, I don't know, 3 or 4 different upgraded whips you can get. This is the basic whip I have right now. Heart gives me some health. And you can get a whip that's like a chain, with like a little mace at the end. And you can upgrade that to get one that shoots like little fireballs. Just the jumping in this game is just atrocious. He jumps kind of high, but not very far. Oh, goodness. Oh my goodness, how terrible is this? I think there's 4 levels total to this game, so it's pretty short. Which also leads me to believe that this is just an early development effort for Game Boy. They weren't really sure what they could do with it. Probably a pretty small ROM cartridge, the whole thing. Check my text messages here. Okay, nothing important. Alright, so you see my whip is upgraded there. I got a little bit longer. It's got a little thing at the end. It's like a little rubber ball. I'm not sure what those coins do. Unlike other Castlevanias, there's no secondary weapon that you can throw, like the daggers or the potions or holy water, I guess it is. Nothing like that. It's pretty much whip, upgraded whip. That's it. Alright, here's where the platforming gets a little tough. The timing is important, because these platforms fall, but you have a pretty slim window to jump. So, look at that. Made it. Yep. And this gets even harder here. This bat guy. I'm doing a lot better than I did my first playthrough. See? One slip and then I gotta go all the way back. Alright. I'm gonna collect that. There's also a timer on this too, which I found curious. Why did they ever put timers in games back then? Just like a remnant of arcades? This is sort of like a... His animation doesn't really fire. He just sort of glides along. So now I have the fireball I can shoot. Okay, did it. Alright, now this is the first boss. This is about how far I got in my playthrough. It's not that difficult. So you already got him. So we're 1/4 of the way through the game now, I guess. So I don't know if I'm going to beat this game within an hour. That's certainly what I want to try, but I'm on pace to do that. About 8 minutes in. I don't know what I'm going to do if I beat the game before the hour's up. That'd be tragic. I had some struggles with this level, playing through, but mostly due to platforming later on. It's not so much the whipping and the enemies. Pretty good music for this game. The Game Boy had surprisingly good music all around, I think. It had a stereo sound, unlike the NES. So if you get the headphones on, it's a pretty good experience. Music. Oh, that was bad. Oh, look at that, dodged it. Okay, this little tricky platform drops here, and I gotta get off. Okay. Alright. Oh! See, he's just such a weak jumper. I gotta start all the way from the beginning. So, the Halloween games, among the games you guys could have chosen, this is probably not as bad as some of the others. Alone in the Dark for Game Boy Color is actually a pretty stark contrast from this game in terms of graphics and you know, technologically speaking, it's a whole different experience, but it looks like garbage. I think they basically just tried to do a straight-up port of a lot of the graphics from the, you know, PS2 version or whatever. And on Game Boy Color, it's all dithered and terrible looking. So I'm glad you guys didn't pick that one. I'm disappointed you didn't pick Splatterhouse 2. That's a pretty darn good game. Alright. Oh! Well, I'm gonna be stuck there for a while. What else was on the list there? I think I had an Atari game. Oh, Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Also a terrible game. Pretty weird, actually. You play as the murderer in that game. Which why wouldn't you? But it's not very good gameplay. Oh. Speaking of not good gameplay, my performance is atrocious. Ow. I could fall for that. I don't know if I'm going to survive this. Maybe. There's a heart in one of these, right? Alright. He's got his little candy cane boomerangs. What his deal is. Just such a slow walker, too. He just takes forever to get across the screen. So, the protagonist of this game is not Simon Belmont, but Christopher Belmont. And, takes place like a long time before Castlevania. Alright, focus on this here. Yeah! Made it! So this actually might be, I'm not sure about this, but this might be the first game, chronologically speaking, in Castlevania. In terms of the timeline of the characters. Not that it matters. Okay. Oh boy. Test my jumping here. Oh, those eyeballs take out the bridge when they explode. So probably shouldn't hit the ones in front of me. I'm guessing there's going to be a curveball up here, so to speak. Like with two of them coming at me or something. Okay. So far so good. Oh boy. Oh, that was a mistake. Ah! What did I just say? Don't hit the ones in front of you. Oh, that's good, that's the halfway point. And if you don't want me to get through your castle, just blow up the bridges ahead of time. You don't have to go through all this eyeball nonsense. Ah, ooh, made it. A double jump would be really nice in this game. It'll make it a little too easy, probably. It would be nice. Okay, what am I gonna do about those, oh, this one here. Okay, let us follow him. Well, that didn't work. But I made it. Okay. But there's something good in that torch over there. Oh, well, I guess I'll never know. Which one? Left or right? Let's go right. Maybe it doesn't matter. I don't know. Let's go right again. Oh, I feel like I've seen this room before. I wonder if that was a maze back there that I was supposed to be baffled by. I don't know. What are these supposed to be? Like little hand puppets? Little sock puppets? Some sort of snake? I don't know. Oh, this guy. Oh, look at me, I got candy canes for hands. Can I go into this hole? Is there a secret here? I don't know. Alright, it looks like I can go up or down. Is this some sort of trick? Like there's a secret up here? I don't know. Oh, what happened? Is this a boss? I guess so. Different music. Okay. Is the energy going down? I don't even see. Well, I think it went down. It's 6 now. Oh, now it's 5. Okay. This is just a really long boss fight. Not difficult, though. You sort of stay underneath the hole, and you're safe. Maybe they get faster the last 2 bars. Oh, my whip gets shorter. That's not good. Hey, I did it! Alright, 50% through the game in almost 19 minutes. Well, I guess I'll just quit if I finish early. It'll be a short video. And you guys pick a longer game next time. But a lot can happen in 2 more levels, so we'll see. What's with the spikes in the ceiling? I can't jump that high. Am I going to come down? It's a little worrisome. I can't get to that one? Oh, yep. Okay, interesting. Another one up here, or did I supposed to just duck? Very Mario-esque. I don't want to go in here. I really don't. Ah! I hope this is good. Alright. Well, I'm making good time through here. And no more spikes. Oh, great. Platforms. Terrific. Well, that wasn't so bad. Oh boy. You got a vertical scroll? I feel like I probably need to get over to that rope there. Yep. Instincts were right. There's some sort of crescent roll coming at me. Could be really good with drawn butter. Not gonna make it, I don't think. Ah! Game over. Okay, where do I continue from? Continue, yes. Stage 3, okay, good. Good. I'll catch a break. Start over again. When you jump, he kind of slows his forward advance. Oh, definitely slows your advance when you go spikes. I'll notice this when he lands, watch, his forward advance slows by just a half tick there. So the less I jump, the faster I will get through. It may not matter, but we'll find out. Oof! Probably should have stopped to get like a whip power up or something. And go. Okay. Check these torches for a whip power up. There we go. Help me beat these little corkscrews a little faster. Maybe you want to pick up the pace there, Christopher Belmont. And your life's at stake. You just leisurely walk through this spike-filled spike-filled room. Ooh. I ducked. How many continues do I get? Doesn't really say. Maybe it's unlimited. Well, I guess my fear about finishing early is not going to be a problem. Four hits. Just saying, you know, spikes coming down. 2, 3, 4. I would be running. Can't stop to whip those. And duck. And run. 2, 3, 4. Okay. Platforms. These weren't too bad, right? Oh, come on! Just reach your hand out there. Grab on. One, 2, 3, 4. Go. How you doing down there, Crow and Tom? Is this better or worse than a bad movie? Keep going, come on! Okay, on the platforms again. And up, and up, and... Ah! Darn it! Oh, these spikes are getting a little tiresome. Just barely got it there. I'm just going to keep going now. I'm going to go for it. And I didn't make it. Ugh! Every time. Well, not every time. The first time I made it. Continues are still going. So, just play this for eternity. My points reset, though. I guess maybe those coins just give me points? Is that what they do? Can you do anything with the points? Brag to my friends, it's cool, I guess. That's another remnant from arcade days, I guess. The whole points thing. If you look at Belmont's face here, it's basically 5 pixels. He has a 5-pixel face. Not a lot of room to work with there. In terms of detail. Okay. Let's try this over here, and okay, I think I figured it out now. I'm not sure how much leeway I need. Okay. There's a crescent roll. Oh boy. Oh, these again. I did it. Hey, I'm doing pretty good. Nope. Too soon. Where can I start from? That's good. At least I reached the halfway point. So what about 3/4 of the screen? That's what I need to move from rope to rope. Oh, darn it. The weaker whip, he turns into a little pill bug. Too soon. Alright. So let's see, right about here. Well, there goes that chance. Gotta have that powered up whip. 30 minutes through, we're halfway points. Suppose the end boss of the next level would be old Dracula. If I can make it that far. This is, the last game I played, the last episode was Back to the Future, which just had terrible music. So, if nothing else, this game may end up being just as hard, but at least it has a pleasant soundtrack to it. Alright, here we go. Did it. Okay. Right about there. Coming for you, Pillsbury. Go up a little farther this time. Okay. I gotta get up here, switch ropes. Good. I wonder how far this goes. I think last time I jumped too soon, right? Ooh. Did it. Come on. Alright. Probably gotta switch again. Just seems likely. I wouldn't put it there. Wish I didn't have to switch. Oh, now what? Oh, I made a mistake. Ah! Gotta stay on that rope. Now I'm back to the little whip. Darn it. No torches anywhere. Might be okay. Or not. Come on. Let out, Christopher Belmont. How comes I can jump, like, basically horizontal there? And there. On the other ones, I have to, like half a screen to jump over. No, it doesn't add up. It doesn't add up to me. Ah! Too soon. See, now, I can't just jump over right now. I guess it is a little farther than the others. So close. Alright. Okay, here we go. Over. Yeah, that's a little closer, I guess. Whatever. Okay, keep going. About half, just over half the screen. There we go. It's a close call there. That's how you gotta do it. no way around that. Okay, stay on the rope. Don't need to fall down. I'm not gonna make it. I made it! Okay. Oh boy. Ah! Getting farther and farther each time. Just taking forever. Fortunately, I can keep continuing. So, for next episode, I'm thinking I might try game shows. You know, there's a bunch of game shows that were adapted into retro games. You know, Jeopardy, Wheel of Fortune, that type of thing. MTV's Remote Control, Funhouse, Double Dare, stuff like that. Classic Concentration. It might be fun. You can see how good or bad I am at solving Wheel of Fortune puzzles. Or it'd be funny to see some of the trivia questions from Remote Control and Jeopardy from way back in the late 80s, early 90s. It might be fun. So that's what I'm thinking of doing next. I also thought of doing a Thanksgiving-themed episode, but there's not a lot of Thanksgiving games out there, so I'm not sure what I would do for that. I couldn't find a single game that had a turkey for a protagonist, which is surprising to me. All the animals and mascots they tried to create, and not a single turkey. Benjamin Franklin would be upset. But there's, you know, football games and some titles that I can do a play on words sort of thing. But not a lot. So if you have any suggestions for that, send them my way. Look at the M Groves up there, or leave a comment on YouTube below if you're watching this later. Which, based on the chat room, seems like probably will be. Alright. Alright, stay on the rope. I feel like this is going to be very hard. Ah! There goes my whip. It's been ghost-ridden. Right up there. Keep going, and there we go. And up. So here's where the little whip really hurts. How did I do that last time? The timing of the whip is painful too. I mean, you gotta like hit the jump button and the whip at the same time if you want to whip at the apex of your jump. And then if you want to do it some other time, you can time it accordingly. Right, it's just kind of a delayed animation. The key is just getting up there as fast as I can. Just barely. Got him. Okay. Alright, try this again. Okay, made it. Oh, is this ever going to end? Darn it! Maybe I'm supposed to whip him from the platform instead of jumping over. I think I tried that last time though, it didn't work. It rolled back and knocked me off. 42 minutes in. Level 3 is what's really been killing me. First two were a breeze. So, you might ask if I recommend this game. I'd say no. It's pretty boring, pretty dated. There are lots better Castlevania games to play than this one. I'm some sort of completist, then just watch a playthrough of it. There's not a lot of story going on here. You're not missing out on much. One game that you might consider trying that I think is a little bit underrated is Circle of the Moon, which was a Game Boy Advance launch title. Darn it! I'm gonna mess up the first jump I did. Anyway, Game Boy Advance launch title, which was really poorly received for two reasons. One is that the Game Boy Advance launch system had a really hard to see screen in certain types of light. And two, I think, is because it was essentially the unofficial sequel to Symphony of the Night, which was such a tremendous game that it's hard to live up to that, the sequel. But, very similar to Symphony of the Night in terms of gameplay. You don't play Alucard, you play one of the Belmonts, but it's the same sort of RPG element thing, Metroidvania type of game. So, you know, give that a try if you've never played it before. You know, get it for Game Boy Advance. It has backlighting. You gotta be kidding me. I may as well just die now because I want all those those lives for the vertical scroll. Symphony of the Night. I've been playing that. I should say I haven't been playing it, but I played it some about a month ago. The PlayStation version. It's a darn good game. It holds up for sure. Music, the gameplay. The voice acting wasn't good then, it's still not good. The reverse castle is much harder than I remember. That's sort of where I left off when I stopped playing a few weeks ago, a month ago, whatever. Reverse castle in this game would be pretty boring, just like the right side of castle. You know, they actually made Symphony of the Night for the Sega Saturn. And I think that was the only version where you could play as the woman in it. Maria? Was it Maria? She appears in the PlayStation version. But I think in the Saturn version you can play as her for some part of the game. Focus this time. Focus. Okay, we did it. And the land and the duck, it just... controls aren't responsive enough. Okay, it's gonna happen this time. Let's go all the way. Right there. Okay, stay on the rope. Oh my goodness. One chance. Oh boy. Oh, way too early on that one. Way too early. 50 minutes, got 10 minutes left. I'm guessing if level 4 is even half as hard as this one, I'm not going to make it through the game. That's okay. If we do a game show, I'm sure I'll make it through at least one. If not 2 or 3. I might even win a fabulous prize. Halfway up. now. Okay, go. And go. Alright. Oh, darn it. Oh, what's happened there? A little error. I hope that wasn't wrong with the stream. And dead. Oh. Alright, well, we'll try one more time, I guess. Got about 7.5 minutes left. Well, thank you guys again for watching. And look for the next poll to go out. Yeah, whenever I feel like it, but it'll be on Elgro's Twitter. I'll put it there a couple of times. I'll vote on the next game. Really appreciate your votes and your views. It's really just an excuse for me to dedicate some time to play some games that I've never really spent much time on before. So it's just fun for me. Sit here and play these games, and with you participating, it's even more fun. Sometimes it's hard to make time for games. You're living the life of a responsible adult. I spent most of today out in the yard cleaning up some brush and trees that we'd cut up. So it's nice being in here and relax in front of a relatively mediocre retro game. I hope I can get to the end of this level, at least to the boss, before my hour is up. Got about 5.5 minutes. And go. Well, I'll make this the last run, no matter what happens. Since I'll lose the whip anyway, and that just makes it all that much harder. Made it. Okay. Now let's see. I've never been this far before, so doing well. Oof. Is it ever gonna end? I feel like I can make those jumps. Maybe I can. Alright. Hey! Oh, great. Oh! Oh, that level is torturous. Okay. Well, anyway. Thanks for playing, guys. Look for the survey, and I'll post this to YouTube here shortly.